Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk a bit about what makes a WordPress website. What do you actually need to know before starting to build your website? So let's get straight into this video. Alright guys, so I prepared a slide for you so I can visualize and talk a bit about what I mean exactly. So, what makes a WordPress website? Well, it's really easy. A website or a WordPress website exists of two things. The first thing being a domain name in combination with your hosting plan. Now, what are these two? It's pretty straightforward. A domain name is basically just your business name. For example, mine is www.joepsalles.nl. That's my Dutch portfolio website. This is going to be the name of your business, and it's actually where your clients or where your visitors are able to find you on the internet. Now that is your domain name. Domain name are generally pretty cheap. You can pick them up for a couple of dollars or euros per month or per year. Normally it's around 15 to 16 euros for 1 year, which is a little bit over $1 or euro per month. Now this needs to be in combination with a hosting. Now what is hosting? Hosting is the server or the service on which the website is going to run. So your domain name is where you access your hosting. So if you Google your business, for example, joepsalles.nl, you get forwarded to the hosting. Now, there are several different hosting companies out there, and the one that I personally recommend to everyone and to all of my clients is SiteGround. Now, what exactly is SiteGround? SiteGround is a really good quality hosting service for a really good price. They're really fast, they have really good customer support. Now, if you choose to go with anything other than SiteGround, which is completely fine, there's just a little thing that you have to keep in mind. WordPress websites are a little bit different than your ordinary websites. Why is that? WordPress is built in PHP, which means that if you have a WordPress website, you also need to have a MySQL database. So if you do go and find a different hosting platform, you do need to make sure and check the specifications if MySQL is listed in the specifications so that you can actually run your WordPress website on your hosting. But you don't need to worry too much about this because almost every hosting platform supports WordPress websites. So I'm gonna go to the SiteGround website and show you what they offer. Alright, so here we are at the SiteGround website. As you can see, I'm at siteground.com. I'm gonna drag myself back to the corner right now. Siteground.com. Alright, this is the homepage for the website. They offer several packages for you to choose from. As you can see, they have web hosting, they have WordPress hosting, WooCommerce hosting, and cloud hosting. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to the WordPress hosting. Click on Get Started. Now there are several packages that they provide for you here. So you can see you have your ordinary startup price or your startup package, which goes for 4 euros per month. You have your Grow Big, which is 7 euros, and you have GoGeek, which is 14 euros per month. Now, if you are going to build a website and you're just getting to know WordPress, getting to know Elementor, it's your first website, and you don't expect too much visitors on your site, going with a startup is way better than okay. It's a good option to go for. What you can always do is go for the startup and then go to the Grow Big. Just upgrade your plan. So what does the startup offer? Well, it's $4 per month. It's only one website, which is fine. You only need one website. It has 10 gigabytes of web space, which is fine. It has 10,000 visits monthly, which is more than enough for a startup. It has a free WP installation, which means that if you buy this startup plan, it's going to install WordPress for you automatically, so you don't need to do anything with FTP, you don't need to know how to upload WordPress to a server, you don't need to do anything. It's all going to be installed for you, which is pretty amazing. They also provide auto updates, which is something you can use. I personally don't use it because there are several updates and several plugins that I don't want to have updated automatically. So I always update manually. What is important here is the free SSL, which is included in this package. And what is the free SSL? That's the lock at the top left corner, as you can see that SiteGround has as well. This is a must-have for every website. If you visit a website and it's not secured, you basically just don't want to go there, and it's bad for Google search rankings as well. So you do need to have this free SSL. Now what they also have is an email, which is quite important. So if you register an account and you call it yourbusiness.com, for example, you get an email service as well. So you can make multiple emails like info@yourbusiness.com or support@yourbusiness.com or whatever. What they also have is SSH, which is quite nice, that is used for FTP, uploading files and getting into the server if you wish to do things manually, which I don't think I'm going to cover on this channel. Perhaps in the future if someone needs it. But for now it's not going to be needed, but it's nice to have it. Then you have unlimited databases. Normally you would only need one database per website, but if you choose to make multiple websites, you can also do multiple databases, and you can switch from one website to another, even though it says one website up here, which is pretty nice. And the cool thing about this is that you have 30 days money back as well. So if you go with SiteGround and you're not happy with the startup plan, you can always just get your money back and move to a different platform. All right, so now what I would recommend is just picking the startup and then moving to the grow big if you have your business up and running, and if you expect, for example, to build a web shop where a lot of people are going to visit your website. I would definitely go for this one. But if you're just building a portfolio website or you're just building something to test it out, go for the startup. It's okay. It's good enough to start with. So how does it work? You just click on Get Plan. Now here is where it gets interesting. You can register a new domain, or you can register if you already have a domain. What happens here is you need to move your domain from a registrar where you already have your domain registered to SiteGround. That takes a couple of more steps. I'm not going to show you how to do that because we're going to go for register a new domain. So if you say your new business, let's just do something here, your new business domain. Then you click you select your domain here. I'm in the Netherlands right now, so it automatically says .nl, but I'm going to go for .com. Now you do need to select the domain registration. This is going to cost you $16.99 per year, which is without taxes. So yeah, this is a one-time fee which you pay per year. It's a little bit over €1 per month, which is not much. Then you proceed. It's going to check if your domain is already in use, yes or no. Well, this one is luckily it's available. I'm not going to purchase it, but I'm going to show you the steps. So here you fill in your account information, your client information if you are working for a client, yes or no. If you're not working for a client, just fill in your own information. Stuff like your tax ID or your company is not it's not necessary, but you can always fill it in for yourself. Then you fill in your payment information. And then when you get to the bottom here, this is quite important to see. You can select your plan. It's already on startup because I just selected it, but you can change it if you wish. Now this is important, the data center. You really need to keep this in mind. So you click on the refresh button and it gives you a drop down. Now this says the Netherlands for me, Europe, but you can pick several data centers locations if the one that is automatically picked is not right for you. So you can pick your own data center right here. Now the period is also quite important. So they tell you that it's like €4 per month, but they actually bill it annually, which means that you have to pay one big amount for a year, and then it would cost you like this per month. You can also select 1 month, but you can see that the price changes enormously. So now it's like €18 per month without the tax as well. You need to keep updating it on the way. So I would just recommend for 24 or 12 months. one of these, maybe even 36, but 12 is just fine for now. Then you have extra services. You don't need to touch any of this because domain registration is something you already picked. Your domain privacy is not necessary, and your SG site scanner is not necessary as well. This is something from SiteGround themselves, and you don't really need it. Alright, and as you can see, we have a subtotal and a total. This is with your taxes, but still, this is for an entire year, hosting your website and registering a new domain. It's not that much, so what you need to do is you just need to confirm the terms of the service and the privacy policy, and you pay now, and your website is good to go. They're going to set up everything for you, they're going to install WordPress for you, and you're actually good to go. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on this video on how to install WordPress or anything like that. I'll do that in a future video. But this is purely academic to show you guys how you can get started with setting up your own website. So hopefully with this information it has become a bit more clear on what a WordPress website is, what it consists of, and how you can actually get started building your first website, what you need to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know what you think about it, and I'll catch you in the next one. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.